Hello everyone, this is Own Wall Street with thetradersperspective.com. Happy hump day. Let's talk some oil. 4-hour time frame. We had a very strong day today, breached above the previous highs that we had. I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about here. So that's basically the level around 66, 65 or so. And today we had a very strong move. We had a nice support build off the 65.80 level, popped above the 66.60s like I just said a few seconds ago, and then we had a series of lower highs. Obviously we're trying to see some kind of level of consolidation at this zone around 66.65, 66.68, and what I'm seeing here is basically we have this parabolic trend line here, and what we're looking at here is essentially what's going to happen in the news with the whole Syria situation and all of this news regarding Trump, et cetera, et cetera. So I try to stay away from the news as much as possible because it does heavily influence your ability to trade clearly with a clear mind. So just focusing on the overall price action is the way I like to do it. That's just my personal approach. I found that it's worked out well for me over the years, so I stick to it. So that's a little bit of my background. Let's hop back into the analysis. So looking at the 4-hour time frame, I expect to see that the price will end up drifting back, probably piercing below the support line, and aggressively so if we happen to get news that the United States will not be doing anything about Syria for now. That should take a little bit of the edge off, and then we could see oil take a nice dump back down into the 63.50s or so, maybe even a little bit lower, because obviously nobody wants to hold a bag. To the flip side of that, if we happen to try to hold support around that 65.80 level, then we may try to bounce up a little bit one more time, and then in the event that we do get news one way or the other, that's when we'll make that move continuing up higher. So let's say that we do go up higher. What are we looking at? So we're going to have to go out to the weekly time frame and push out a little bit in time. Going back to the last series of highs that we had, we've been building up support at that area, so that's obviously matching up perfectly with the tension rise in the Middle East. You've had the price action rising to upwards to the right. Now we're looking at a potential move up to the next fib level here, which is around 71.40, 71.50 or so, with a potential move up higher, obviously, given the angst that's in the marketplace right now and uncertainty overall. If we happen to see some more active moves towards war, then we're going to be talking about 75s, maybe even longer term, back up into the 80s again. I know it sounds crazy, and I haven't been looking for those upside calls, but again, with the Middle East the way it is, you know that's just the reality of the situation. We're playing with the commodity of oil. That's what it is. I mean, long story short, near term, I am expecting a couple different outcomes. If in fact we do break to the upside, as I just said, we're looking for a move probably back up to around 71.50, $72, maybe even a little bit higher, depending upon what's the driver behind the news. Conversely, in the event that we do happen to settle back down and get the news that we're not going to be seeing any type of immediate action with Syria, then you'll probably see a nice dump off back to the 63.50 range. I thank you all so much for watching my video, for subscribing to the channel, for the comments I've been getting from everyone. I hope that you all have a wonderful and green rest of the week. Remember, always protect yourselves with a stop loss. It can make the difference between losing a little bit of money and blowing your account up. So just always remember, a good trader uses proper risk management tools, and obviously manages their size as well. So all that being said, next update will be over the weekend. Be well and stay safe, stay green.